not it.
Number 47 is an ordinance to establish parking restrictions on the following West Dallas municipal
Move
parking
for
lot.
approval,
It's
Second.
been moved by Alderman Chaplesky, seconded by Alderman Ranky. Is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chairman.
Alderman Chaplesky.
This is just, we got the new parking up at the show, and this is just the same, hours and everything we give for all the city parking lots. So, nothing different, correct?
Right.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Number 48 and 49, we can take as a block vote. They are both resolutions accepting, one is for Dairyland Electric Company for the skate park lighting. The other is for American Sewer Services for the installation of sanitary sewer spot relays, miscellaneous adjustments, various locations.
Move for approval.
Moved by Alderman Chaplesky. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Rote. Chaplesky. Is there further discussions on items number 48 or 49?
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Rinky.
the electricity for this lighting, is that covered under grant?
For the skate park?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Chair, if I could? Yeah, the lighting was all part of the original donation that we got for it, I believe.
Yeah, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, Alderman Rowe.
I thought that was part of the 108,000 extra. Or 118,000, because it came in at 508.
Yeah, I'd have to check on that with Mike. Find out where the electricity, if it's actually proportioned within the grant money, or if it was
Right,
part of the
I would like
project
to
itself.
No, it was, I'm like 90% sure it was over and above the grant. 400,000.
But was that from the first year when we bid it out, or was it after?
No, the
we
grant was
rebid?
400 grand,
Yeah.
and then we went 108 or 118 over.
Okay.
But then that was CDBG money?
No,
Well, that's
according to
what I
Mike,
thought it
according to
was.
Mike Lewis, I believe he said, "I'll find it somewhere."
Oh, okay. Well, I can say regardless of where the money's coming from, that they did a great job.
Okay, but can we ask this, you two
can-
folks
we
to
can
get
find
back
out,
to us?
yeah.
Yep.
And have it on next month's agenda? I'd be curious, because it was, like I said, 108 or 118 over.
Mr. Chairman.
Yep, Alderman Chaplesky.
I'm almost positive, we were saving up money for years for the skate park. And we had so much, and then we got the grant later. That was my understanding,
We-
that it was being.
Well, either way, we're gonna
that it Came
approve.
from there, so,
Approve the work they did.
Yeah, they did-
If
they
you
did,
can just
yeah.
get back with
Right.
the
The
communication
job is
to us.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
This was a
Took the grant.
separate contract
Right.
from the park itself.
okay.
So this is just accepting that work.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I
Close the
second.
contract now, it's done.
Yes, we understand that, but I wanted to know
We'll find
where
out
the
when-
money is coming from.
Okay.
And who pays, this is a continuation of the lighting, so who pays for that then?
You mean the electric bill?
As in any other park. the
Just
city
like
does.
every other street light and park
City
in the
park,
city,
yeah.
Okay.
the taxpayers do.
Okay,
Yeah, but these are the new LED lights, so they're very efficient.
right.
Like on my street. Put them on my street too.
LED lights.
LED lights.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Not a skate
nothing
park.
but the finest.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
that's
escape
for the
it.
East
56th
Street,
Street.
56.
That's too good for the first district.
All right, so the direction is for you to come back and just let us know where the money did come from. So on 48 and 49, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 50, resolution to approve the bid of Payne and Dolan Incorporated for asphalt resurfacing and the pavement, including the milling and pavement, miscellaneous driveway, sidewalk repair, sanitary sewer relays, utility adjustments from South 95th from Southwest Lincoln Avenue to Hayes Avenue, and Hayes Avenue from South 92nd to South 95th Street in the city of West Dallas in the amount of $414,717.
Move to approve.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Ranky, seconded by Alderman Weigel.
Mr.
Further
Chair,
discussion? Alderman Weigel.
this is set to get done this, I imagine you're ready to roll on this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only bringing it up because apparently in Madison, they made some changes to the prevailing wage rules, and I know some other communities are considering delaying bids because they'd be able to, not trying to stop this. We have it in the budget, I understand that. But the idea is that going forward, we may be seeing some cost savings on some of this stuff. I've just a point of fact.
Could happen.
Yeah.
6 bids on this. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Number 51, resolution relative to accepting a proposal of Compass Minerals for furnishing and delivering 7,200 tons of de-icing road salt for the total sum of $443,000, $433,736.
Move approval.
Moved by Alderman Weigel,
Second.
seconded by Alderman Ranky. Further discussion?
Just as a matter of information on my own part, do we ever have any salt left?
Oh, we have a bunch of salt left.
Okay.
Compared to last year, 2014, we ordered 12,000 tons. In contrast, this year we are only ordering 7,200 tons. So we have a little bit of a savings there, and that came out to be about $280,000.
Excellent. Okay.
And that was just by the good weather that we experienced last year, so.
We didn't
Global
have
warming.
such a
Yeah, global warming.
hard,
protection.
hard winter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Climate change.
Yeah.
Thank you.
you bet.
Any further discussion on 51? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 52, resolution
Relative
relative.
53 also with that? Are they the same
I
trucks?
don't know, I didn't even
Same
look.
trucks.
Oh,
Yep.
same truck.
Chassis with the
trucks.
stainless steel body.
Move for approval,
Second,
52 and 53.
both.
Who made the motion? Was that
I did.
Mickey.
Chaplowski? Seconded by Alderman Weigel on
Yes.
both?
Okay.
Any further discussion on 52 or 53?
Budgeted items, both of them?
Yes, they are. Yep. Single axle dump body trucks.
Seeing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 54, resolution authorizing funding to conduct and investigate reported contamination at the intersection of South 84th Street, West National Avenue, as ordered by the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources in the amount not to exceed $10,000.
I'll tell you. Move approval.
Second.
By Alderman Weigel, seconded by Alderman Ranky.
What,
I was just
Chair,
gonna ask.
what spawned this, or why are we, what are we looking for?
We're not.
They found contaminants when
Who's
they were
they?
installing the
DOT.
DOT when they were installing the signals.
Yeah?
They found contaminated soil, so this is just standard procedure. We have to investigate it.
They probably brought it. They're tearing everything up.
It's,
Well, there was a gas station there.
it's never surprising when it's
Was there a
happening.
Right, well, let's
gas
just-
station at one
let's
time? Okay.
Let's suppose there's like a half-mile wide plume underground. Then what?
Well, we have to see.
We'll apply with the,
We have to see what it is and then deal with whatever it is. So,
Okay.
But you don't have any choice.
right.
Any further discussion on 54? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 55, Office of the Commissioner of Railroads notice investigation and hearing and assessment of the cost scheduled for July 16, 2015, 1
move
p.m.
approval.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Weigel, seconded by Alderman Ranky. Any further discussion?
Mr. Chair, if I could, this is
Yep.
engineering staff trying to complete our crosstown connector bike path. This is our plan C. I don't think it's plan B.
Something like
I think it's
that.
plan C. Again, we need permission to get across the railroad tracks to complete. the-
Still at the curb?
No, we'll be crossing further west over the low volume track. And then the bike route will proceed east from there on the south side of the tracks to 92nd Street.
Okay.
So, construction wouldn't be immediate because that bridge is gonna get rebuilt. The 894 bridge is gonna get rebuilt and they're gonna change some abutments for us and all that. Yeah, they're gonna go with vertical abutments instead of the sloped, but, this is staff's confident we're gonna get it. But we were confident in the past on our Plan A approach also, so.
Mr. Chair,
Yeah, Alderman Ranky.
up till now, we haven't received their blessing, is that true?
DOT is supporting this.
DOT, but I mean,
well, it's the Department of
railroad.
Transportation in the past was kind of neutral on the application, but it's my understanding that they are arguing in favor of this application.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Any further discussion on item number 55? It's been moved by Alderman Weigel, seconded by Alderman Ranky. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Number 56, Downtown West Dallas Business Improvement District.
Just move for
requi-
approval, Mr. Chair.
Moved by Alderman Roth, seconded by Alderman Weigel. Any further discussion on item number 56? With that, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
25th.
Carried. That concludes Public Works, and now we'll turn the meeting over to Alderman Michael Chaplowski, Chairman of License and Health.
It's called License Health to order. We're gonna go with, there's 3 of joint referrals, us and Safety and Development. The first one is for special use permit for Bottoms Up. Hang on a second, let me take this with me. Because it's for joint referrals. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, for Bottoms Up Special Use, for the tavern located there. Normally we just, I don't know if you remember in the past that they were okaying this before we okayed the
Right.
license and everything, so.
And this is just about the tavern. This isn't the license.
No, this is just a special use.
Yeah. So you guys may be premature. Did you guys get a notice to appear tonight?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And we actually appeared last year.
Yeah.
So before you guys.
So, but that's,
Mr. Chair, I guess I have a question, because I have the license application here, and I have the public entertainment form, and it seems like we're in the same position we were last time we were going.
Yeah, we're planning on starting construction very soon. As a matter of fact, I think we just,
But again, we're not approving the license here tonight, correct? Because I have some questions about the application.
well,
I
right
don't remember
right
last year, but I
now,
thought last year we actually had our
Okay.
license for doing that.
We
No,
did,
right.
and it lapsed.
right now, we're just referring to the special use.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And so this is not the license at this time. So,
And this would be for the extension of the premise.
And this is for the
Right.
extension of premises also.
Yeah.
Well, and it's my understanding the neighbors are working on a petition about this, because I was told it was gonna be up in the August meeting about the extension of premises. Because I don't see anything on here about extension of premises on the agenda. The time frame I was given was, June to the Plan Commission, and the meeting in August was for the extension of premises.
And can you clarify what the extension of premise you mean as far as having an exterior?
Beverage service outside.
Right, and I think that when I sat, which I provided this to my contacts
Staff,
upstairs, and we talked that we wouldn't have beverage service outside.
And you're gonna allow customers to take beverages outside?
No, that was the last time when we met upstairs. They said, well, the people were going to have an issue with it because of the noise in the back. And I said, well, then let's do away with it because we don't particularly care if they go outside or not.
Okay.
And that's what was in here, and that's what I presented.
But that, again, my understanding was there was an extension of premises was gonna be, and apparently it was your understanding also.
We'll see what happens with the public hearing next month, but
Well, we're
is
not
this
asking for it.
because, is this because it's been a year? Has it been not open for a year?
Yes, that's why the liquor license goes back. And then when I was going through all this with Sean, and we were talking about, I sent him this through a PowerPoint, and apparently it was passed around to everybody. And one of the comments was that people would have an issue because of the back patio, which we were told you have to have a green space, so you should have a patio. And then I said, okay, well, we'll make a back patio. And then they're like, but it's going to cause problems because people are going to be upset because there's a back patio. I was like, well, then we won't have one. We don't care if there's one. So I said, we'll take it out. So there shouldn't be an extension of premise because there should be no reason for anyone to go outside with cocktails.
Okay, then the other question I have, if this is the appropriate time, on the application here, you didn't check karaoke. You're never gonna do karaoke.
I hope not.
Patrons dancing. Customers gonna be allowed to dance?
We don't have.
We don't have a dance floor,
agreement.
but we can't, I mean, realistically, we can't tell somebody if they get off of their bar stool that they can't stand there and dance for a second.
Well,
We won't have a dance floor is what
We don't have a
have.
dance floor at any of the bars.
in West Dallas, if you get a dance hall license, you need a license to dance.
Right.
Are you applying for a dance license?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we don't
Patron
have-
contests, you're not gonna do trivia?
Possibly would do
We
that.
possibly did
Okay,
that. I wasn't
so
aware
you
that
missed
was
that
something-
on here.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I went through this with Sean, so if that was something that's pointed out, I didn't see it.
Are you gonna have that little handrail on the bar, above the bar, like you have in other locations?
No.
No.
I was
So-
told that we couldn't, so we just
Yeah,
had,
'cause-
it's not there.
It's my understanding, we
We said no.
said no dance, apparently we have an ordinance, no dancing within 6 feet of the bar in West Dallas.
I know.
We'd have to
As
ask
long as
somebody
everybody's
senior,
held to the same
we'll have
standards,
to
we
ask
don't have a
somebody
problem.
senior on the committee,
Yeah, as long as everybody else abides by it, we're fine with it, so.
so. Okay, so, cause I think in the application package I got, I didn't print the whole thing, cause this thing's 90 pages altogether,
Right.
but it showed the patio there. You're gonna have that side door on the patio? No.
We have it right there. We were told we have to have a side door for fire
Right.
use, but there is no patio out back, and I actually have here, I can find it for you, I'm sorry. And I went back and redid this based on that, because he said you can't have a patio.
So, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, our copy that we just got shows a patio.
Right here, yeah.
Came in our packet today.
Right here. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Owen Barzak?
So quickly, there's no smoking deck either.
No.
You don't have a patio, you don't have a smoking deck, so front door,
They'd have to go out front if they wanted to smoke. I
which has
suppose.
been going on for other bases, all right?
Right. And
Unless you want us to have the space behind where they could smoke. But,
No.
But we've,
And I, Mr. Chair, if I could- I would actually prefer that you leave that back parking for employees only.
And that's exactly what we laid it out for.
Because that way your employees come, when the shift starts, there's no coming and going, and when you're all done.
Actually, and if it's not on that, I apologize, because I clearly not the.
Yeah, because
architect.
the information we got today shows it's fenced in as existing patio with the door with the fence running down the west property line.
We do have the fence running down the property line.
And then like a fenced in patio in the back. That's not gonna happen.
Right. And we had, and I mean, we showed how we would do the parking out back, so there'd be 2 extra parking spaces out back, and then the third space would be to enclose the dumpster, which is currently placed there, to put a fence around the dumpster. At one point, when I was talking again with Sean about all this, and I said, well, so people can walk right up to the back, because that's the entrance to the residence upstairs, there's a door that leads upstairs.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, right now, there's a picnic table out there and grass.
Because they're waiting.
And some of the things I've heard is people kind of hanging out because it's an empty building, so people are hanging out at that picnic table out in back of this empty building. I said, well, to me, that's problematic. I'm like, we could put a fence up just so people can't get back to hang out back there. Not necessarily making a patio, but that's up to you. That's up to you guys.
But, so again, the patron entrance is gonna be off of National Avenue.
Correct.
You're gonna have that west door as essentially an emergency exit.
We were told we had to have that as a fire exit,
So
yes.
just a fire exit, and
Right.
it'd be an alarm or a horn on it or
Right,
something.
exactly. Just like we have the other places that go out the back door.
Okay.
Okay, I got a question, Monica.
Yeah.
They still gotta have a public hearing. All 3 of these are special uses,
Right.
and they all got a public hearing still. So why is it here now?
This is just
'Cause they're
the
licensed
input
holders.
on the license. So here we have number 57. But you're also on the agenda under number 83.
83, correct.
So with the special uses, it's just the licensing part of it, not the entire special use. It's
Right, okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. So, but, okay, so, see, your license is, it's new existing. Okay, these other ones already have their license, you know, Capri and the,
Yeah, we don't have
Corvette.
Corvina and Capri called in tonight also, do we? No, because they're existing and
Right.
operating.
they're here because of the license, not
Right.
because of the special
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
Okay, so, let's go first with, 57, the special use for bottoms up.
Move approval.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay. 4, 0, 1. Okay, you can just stay there, do your license. Okay, then we have the, Cordova.
Move
Cordova.
approval on 58 and 59 both.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second. That was through Capri, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Capri's the other, Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Do we have someone to take it over?
I can take it over.
Well, we also have 60 and 61 are joint with safety and development also.
And because that was a
Gessler's.
public hearing tonight, so they're over in the Safety and Development Committee. I was going to
They
bring
have
them
them already,
bring them
yeah.
back over.
We send it back over here.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay,
Actually, I can hold these because they'll be held until the public hearing next month anyway.
oh, before that goes back there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't write approve on there, so
Okay.
figured you'd do that. So. Okay, number 83, this is for your license.
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Weigel.
if I could, I guess I have a concern because
the neighbors were on, the neighbors have a petition they're circulating, and I think it was really aimed at the outdoor use. But I haven't seen it, I didn't sign it.
Thanks for that.
I don't know if it's aimed at maybe the business model in general, you know, because it's really not an unknown quantity because of Mr. Hastings' I won't say reputation, but his fame in the community. Yeah, maybe not. You're a known guy, I guess.
Yeah. We were just at Beano's and the girl was in a tank top and shorts bartending, so I'll have the cleanest bar in town. I mean, as I've
But
done.
again, the neighbors thought this was going to be on the August agenda. And I'm about to vote yes on it because I'm inclined to, based on the changes that I've heard from what was previously presented. And is this going to really interfere with your timeline? You want to start spending money in remodeling, I get that. And you want to go this week, I imagine.
We want to start very soon.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we have, obviously, one of the contractors is a partner in the business, and we'd like to have them in there to get everything up to code by September.
Again, the problem that I have is, up until last Friday when I saw this agenda, and I was gone for the weekend.
Sure.
The neighbors, I had told the neighbors that this public hearing about the outside thing and all that wasn't gonna be till the first meeting in August.
Well, there won't be any outside then.
I understand
So,
that,
okay.
but I don't want them to feel they weren't listened to.
Right. Oh, I could say, I mean, I understand your position, but I can say, you know, like when we went through with this, because I've been working to make sure that this was seamless by putting this together with Sean and what questions, what issues could there be so we can move this forward and alleviate any road bumps. You know, we've gotten letters from the mayors of the other cities where we have restaurants and some of this.
I understand that. It's just that the schedule I saw had your presentation to the Land Commission and all that, again, with an August date. And the citizens, your neighbors, think that this is not gonna be voted on until the first week of August. Okay. I'm inclined now to vote in favor of it with the changes. I don't know how this petition may have been worded. The neighbors might be completely against any tavern opening there at all. You, Joe Bartolotta, anybody, you know, I don't know. You know, and haven't seen the petition. So I guess that's my concern. I'm likely to vote.
When were you planning on opening?
We're hoping September.
We're trying to open September.
So if we hold this another month, it's not a big deal?
Well, I think
it
it is to you.
I mean, I'm
understand that.
putting more money into this than I paid for it.
Yeah,
So
I
I
understand.
don't want to go down that road when I already had a license last year and it's been a bar for 30 years and
Yes,
there's
I understand
100
that.
bars in the area.
And,
Yeah.
and
I
as
mean-
far as the quick turnaround on this thing, we have to,
Okay. That's South
as far as the
Florida,
quick turnaround on this thing, we have to meet code, the bathrooms have to be, the inside is
Oh,
basically
it's an
getting ripped
expensive
out.
job. I get that.
I mean, everything
Yeah.
has to be torn out and
It's
rebuilt.
good.
And what was the outside? Are you guys doing the outside of the building?
What we are doing for my conversation with Sean is we are going to do the basic greenery beautification, which is in here. We are submitting to do the exterior beautification, and my understanding from Sean that we have 2 years to complete that because right now, obviously, that we've been paying for a year to have this place. Let's go in and get the inside
You
open,
want
start
to ring
generating
the register,
income,
I get that.
and then we
want to
come
use the
back.
facade grant.
And then we come back and use the facade.
So you're committed to doing the improvements in the next 2 years?
Yes.
Because again, what I saw was maybe part of. I saw a lot of maybes in the plans that I saw. But you're committing to do the exterior improvements and have them done within 2 years.
Yes.
Yes, and some
It
of the
won't be any
minor ones.
maybe. This has to look a certain way for us to
Yeah,
be
I get it.
successful.
Some of the minor ones on the outside, as far as, you know, like planters and the window being framed and enlarged, those are the kind of things that we would try to do now.
Yeah.
And we're also trying to buy the lot next to us for parking, but we can't find the guy that owns it.
So maybe you can help in that one.
So you guys know who owns it?
Not unusual.
Yeah, again, Mr. Chair, the neighbors thought that this wasn't going to be voted on until the first week of August. And it puts me in a difficult position.
Yep, it's your district. You want it held,
You know,
you want it voted on
I'm not
tonight?
trying to mess with anybody. I'm in favor of it.
Sure.
I had told the neighbors
August.
that they have till the first week of August.
Okay, we approved the license last year, am I correct?
Yes.
But the approved license, was it ever issued?
No, which is why we had them apply new again. And John, the special use is for, number,
We paid for it, but it got rolled over, but I believe the consideration was that we had to open it up and run
number
it
57.
within that year. And because, yeah.
No.
Jeff, can you come?
Is this because it's been a year? Is that the reason?
Okay.
Been vacant for a year, has it?
Closed for,
It's been closed for over a
closed
year.
for a year.
Okay, that is because it's been closed, is the reason for the special use.
Yeah.
Okay, and.
That was for the special use, but we're also voting on the Class B tavern license.
They were approved for a license, but it was never issued. Right, now that's why they're replying new. But if we want, let's say we wanted to say no to this, do we have to go through the whole summons complaint process?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the same as that, they had the license and everything.
Right, as any other one.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't want to say no.
No, I no problem, but, what is the problem with holding it a month? I think that,
Well, then that means at best we'll be looking to open maybe by October.
It'll hold us up a month.
It'll hold them up a month.
Well,
That's the problem.
well,
We're holding it up a
you
month.
couldn't start, you wouldn't start doing it if you thinking that maybe.
Have you
denied.
got, I mean,
Yeah.
his partner is a contractor, so it's
Right.
not like he's got anything on the bid. It's a very,
But it's
it's a very
also-
clean way to do stuff. I
It's
get
us
that.
scheduling it and
Yeah.
getting.
They don't
it
stick
in there.
any more money into it if they're gonna be denied.
Right,
That's the whole thing.
and we've already paid
Yeah.
tons.
And-
I honestly don't
what-
think you're gonna be denied.
What reason,
Right.
reason would we have to deny it? Because we need a legitimate reason to
Well,
deny
the
it.
neighbors come with torches and pitchforks.
But
It is-
They gotta shut down every barn in the area.
Unless they come to court with torches and pitchforks.
I guess my concern
I'll
is.
tell you
that
what,
we-
we'll
Okay,
just,
just.
First of all, it's being held by the Safety Development Committee tonight pending the public hearing.
Correct.
Before.
Right.
That's on the special use.
And the council, so.
It's not getting approved tonight
It
anyway.
won't be approved until August, if it's gonna be approved, the earliest will be August.
So we're still looking at the earliest it would be approved to be the first council meeting in August.
That's correct.
The earliest you'd have a
Special use
license
would be.
regardless.
Right. The special use, the liquor license is up to you guys.
Because we can't give it to you, without, before the public hearing.
we'll just take a leap of faith and we'll start with it.
Yeah. I would say,
Well,
if I were you,
Sure. I've been comfortable with everything.
Sure,
last year that we did.
my comfort level is not
Check.
from here to there. so.
Okay, so then we're gonna hold it with everything else. But it's, next month, and we'll go
Okay.
through everything.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks. Jadinder Singh? Jed? Say that. Oh, how's that first name pronounced? Jatinder.
Jatinder.
Yeah, I suppose I'm looking at it. I looked at it. Okay, this is a renewal. No, this is a new bartender license. And,
I had one before.
oh, you're gonna be at, this is
Expired for a longer
a
period.
liquor
so-
store.
Mr. Chairman,
Old Barza.
the reason you're in here, you actually you put an OWI, and that's not even on your record. I don't even see that.
I thought it was
But you have another little thing that happened back in 2004,
OWI is there,
11 years ago.
on the 12th.
Yeah.
Very bottom, OWI.
I didn't.
Oh, down.
That's right here,
Okay.
Whitefish Bay.
And you had another, like you said, incident back in 2004, and you didn't list that on the application. The OWI was back in 2012. Can we ask what happened? Any accidents, anything like that?
No, I forgot to stop at a stop sign.
And so you blew a stop sign.
Yeah.
Can you remember what you blew when they pulled you over?
0.12.
And again, the reason you're in here is because of the bartender's license. It's the responsibility. We have the responsibility to make sure that somebody is capable of attending bar. We see a couple of 3, 4 OWIs on there. We don't take it very lightly. So that is the biggest reason for it. With that, I move for approval.
Second. Michael. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay.
Tonight's actions will be, go to the full council later tonight, and if it's confirmed, you can pick your license up at the clerk's office tomorrow after 10 or 11, but before, say, 2:30. After that, they'll mail it out to your address.
Thank you.
Okay. Colleen Doolin. Okay, she was told to be here, really?
Where?
Okay, this is for the.
You sure that's not Colin?
Colleen, no, this is the findings,
This
this
is
is
for
the,
85 and 86.
yeah.
We're not going in order, I take it.
Yeah, this is number 86.
In June.
Yeah, I thought we did.
You suspended her license for 21
Yeah,
days.
yeah, we gave her
Just the
till,
Findings and
yeah,
recommendations that we came up with.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So this, this must just be a place on file thing?
Right. It was set for closed. I don't know why. It doesn't really need to be today. So it's just placed on file.
Yeah.
Except the findings.
Yeah, the findings for approval.
Right, I'll move for
Wait.
approval of the findings. Well, this is the summons and complaint.
I don't know.
Findings of the recommendations in the matters of the summons complaint.
Where are we? What?
Number 86.
85.
Oh,
85.
Oh, 85.
86 is the summons and complaint.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So we're
So-
going back to this agenda.
So 85 is the finding recommendations. Do we have to approve that?
Yes.
Or-
Yes,
okay.
move approval.
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
And 86,
86 is the summons and complaint. No one
Move to place on file.
This is recommended to.
Second.
Ooh, wait a second, fill this one out
it's
already.
either one of those guys.
Yeah, you pick.
No, I actually moved that one.
Why is this already voted on? It's already filled out. From last time. Recommend to issue.
A new jacket should have been reprinted for you, if you can
Okay.
just like.
I'll put X's instead of
Yeah,
check marks.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'm sorry, the motion was Marty, and second was,
Myself.
okay. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
We'll see who's wrong though, as far as that's here.
Right. I'm putting it down here.
There you go.
They know, they put up enough of my mistakes, they know how to fix these things. Okay, so we have 85 and 86. Okay, 87, Colin Carlick. Okay, this is a renewal, and you're here because, let's see.
Mr. Chair?
Since the last one, you got a OWI. Allen Weigel.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, I think, if I'm reading this record correctly now, you've got 2 OWIs?
No, just one.
This is changed.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out too.
Oh, I see, because this is, we have a copy of the back of, this is what you put on the back of your application, where you put in, so you have OWI September 11th, loss of license and fines, and that's the OWI that's showing up on here.
And it's the same one that you were in front of us the very first time you were in here for the same exact reason.
What's that?
No, because he didn't get this till,
No,
He didn't get this till.
it was September 11th of last
yeah,
year.
he didn't get this till last September. Yeah. Yeah, the reason you're, the
Oh,
reason.
the first time was the underage drinking, okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that, anytime that happens, you get any more of these, then we're gonna have to take your license away.
I understand.
I want to know that, so.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Yeah, Mr., oh, never mind. Don't know where he's gonna working, he did put it in there.
He's Riviera Lanes.
Riviera Lanes.
It's been there for
Okay.
years.
That's
Anybody that does any fundraisers there sees them.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, you're good to go.
Stephen Johnson. Doesn't have to call him Johnson. Stephen Johnson. This is the second time he's missed?
Is it?
Yeah, 23rd. First
He's got
non-appearance.
one OWI.
Move for denial based on
2 non-appearances.
2 non-appearances.
Second.
Maybe he doesn't work at Pick and Save anymore. But he would have been approved.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ashley Tracy. Ashley Tracy. Once again, second time.
Move for denial based on 2 non-appearances.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Wow.
Okay, Jessica Pendowski.
And maybe they changed their mind, maybe they.
Got a different job.
And this is the second request also. Okay, and this is a new application.
Mr. Chair, if I could.
Alderman Wagon.
Jessica, you're in here because you've got 2 OWIs. You get that.
Yeah.
That means that at least on those 2 occasions, you showed very bad judgment, couldn't make an important decision for yourself.
Right.
Decisions that we're gonna expect you to make for your customers at times, okay? Where are you gonna be working?
Bosses.
Bazas,
16,
on 70th? Okay.
16.
Yeah, Sean runs a nice place, so I don't know if you have any problems there. Want you to know, and this is our first new applicant in here tonight, right? There will be a time when the police send in somebody not of age to,
Oh, I've managed at Solid Gold for 7 years.
Okay.
You know, I've been there 15 years, and now I'm on 13th Street. I'm just trying to get away from the ghetto.
But it's not in West Dallas, and we do things different here in West
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah.
So you gotta be aware of that. That's what I'm
So-
trying to tell you.
so there will be a
Okay.
time when the police will send somebody in there who's not 21.
Right.
You know, and if you serve them, you'll likely have to pay the fine, and Sean may fire you. I don't know what Sean's policy is.
Right.
Also, when there is a problem, we expect you to be part of the solution. You know, people fighting, drug dealing stuff. Again, this is not a reflection on Baz's,
Right.
not a problem place, but the things that can happen. We expect you to call the police.
Yeah.
And when the police come, we expect you to be the person saying, that's the guy right there, officer, or he left in a blue car, and here's the license plate, or
Right.
whatever. One of my peeves is when somebody shows up at the hospital, says I was smashed in the face by a beer glass at such and such bar. It's like, well, then the police go to the bar and nobody knows anything. You know, you need to know what's going on.
Right.
You should be the one calling the police.
You should be the one calling the
Yeah.
police.
Mr. Chair?
Alderman Roll.
And if I may add too, that we just don't say that because we had a bartender that there was a knife involved and actually hid the knife from the police under some towels.
I've got too much to lose to start playing games
Well,
like that. Okay.
we kind of thought this fella did too, but apparently not.
We had a gun hidden in a beer cooler.
Yep.
We see it all.
All right, so.
But why
But-
would they hide?
And
Never
also,
It was the
and also
bartender
the-
that had it.
with the
Oh, okay.
OWI, with the OWIs, you know, if you
Yeah, if you get another one, we will possibly move to take your license away.
hang on.
Right.
So, just so you know.
The one thing about the OWIs, Mr. Chairman, is that when we look at them, they're quite a while ago, 99 and 2002. I mean, we're talking 15 years ago, give or take. So, I mean, those are a while ago. It looks like after that, I mean, you're spotless. You know, you didn't have a speeding ticket, so.
Do I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
License, just the new licenses are available tomorrow after council approval, between the hours of,
10 and 3.
after 3 o'clock, it's put in the mail and you'll get it in the next
Okay.
couple of days. So if you don't want to come pick it up, it'll be mailed to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
very much.
Okay. I think you did, I don't know, gotta look at the tape. Frank Zobarkowski.
Close enough.
No.
Zobrowski.
Zobrowski.
Yashimash. You'd have been shocked if he answered you.
If you would have said Dobja, I would have, yeah.
Okay, this is a application, this is a new application for the Brass Monkey.
Should be a renewal.
That's a renewal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a year lapse on it, I think, but less
Well,
than a year, but maybe.
Well, then it's considered new.
Yeah,
correct?
then it's considered.
Okay, so it did lapse, okay.
You've been there a while, right?
I'm one of the owners, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
And so, then you know why you're here, you've got the, let's see, 15,
Why are you here? Because of
Operating
the
license
operating?
premise?
So you were bartending without a license?
No.
That ticket was dismissed, actually.
Yeah,
The
because,
recently one,
yeah, in 53115.
that was dismissed.
Okay, so that was dismissed because you're the owner. You don't have to have.
Actually, because, yeah, we were confused about it too. We just took over ownership May 1st. We thought we were okay to be there with our bartender. Apparently,
He's not an
our
owner.
LLC
Yeah.
is
the owner.
Is the owner. We're the LLC. I'm part of the LLC. I'm an agent on the LLC. but John Mikowski's the agent on the license.
So he can
even
be
though
there,
we're business
you can't.
partners,
Got it.
exactly. So we were confused about that. We're in the process of, the ticket was dismissed for me and was given to my business partner, Johnny Mack, instead.
Mhm.
So he's gonna have to fight that now. Not fight it, but just, contest it.
Dispute it.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that, there's some stuff in the past, so I move for approval.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
We're in a good place, keep it up.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Rebecca Dunn. It's another new application.
You had that?
Yeah. We can share.
Right.
T&T Sports Bar. Okay, when it says, have you ever been ticketed, arrested, or convicted, you put down no.
I was under the impression, and my boss told me that because of Wisconsin, and I haven't had anything in the last 7 years. So I was under that impression, but I lived in Las Vegas. And so in Nevada, in 2002, I had a DUI, was compliant with that. There was a theft, forgery, and burglary ticket that was dismissed. And all the other
Right,
cases were, I was under the impression it was 7 years. So when I told her that I had to come and see you, she told me, well, there must be a question about your past, and
Right, because it says, have you ever been ticketed, arrested, convicted?
Yeah, it doesn't say in the
Ever.
last 7 years.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
application.
So
I
maybe
was under
maybe
the
other
impression
places
she
have it,
told
but
me
we
that, well,
don't.
you live in Wisconsin now, so I misunderstood that, and believe me, I'm not trying to hide anything.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman?
Alderman Barzak.
Looking at the record, there are two things that were dismissed, and they're back in 2000, and one is back in 1988. The only thing that's even on the record is in 1997 out of West Milwaukee, resisting an officer. Get the calculator out, that's quite a few years ago. I move for approval.
Second. 18.
That's the only thing on your record is that one
It's,
thing.
yeah,
Is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Wiley.
I'm just curious what the nature of that was in West Milwaukee. It says resisting, obstructing an officer, West Milwaukee Police.
to be honest with you, I was young, I mean, I was 97, and I probably did not want to get arrested. I don't understand why. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even remember that. And my sister used my name, so I don't even remember that ticket, to be honest.
Well, it's on your record, just so you know. So you
Yes.
can go apply someplace.
Yes,
You
and
should put it
I
down.
probably should.
Or find out what it was
The
about.
risk, or I probably should get the details on that, because I did not even know until you just told me now that that was on there.
Take this with you, because that'll be right on there, and if you want to contact them, you can contact West Milwaukee Police. They can pull that up and, all right, you can take that with you.
Okay.
I thought it said West Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in West Milwaukee that I resisted arrest in
That's what
97.
it says, yeah.
Okay.
So you might
So-
want to question them on it.
Okay, is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Motion carried. Ryan Bull, Powell? Bull.
I don't see Ryan.
Second letter.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt, but you said that I could pick up a license.
Tomorrow, between 10 and 3, right at the clerk's office.
Thank you.
This is the second time, second?
Move for denial based on 2 non-appearances.
Second.
That was
wrote. Look at that. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, let's, we're gonna move now, I'm gonna just hold 68 for a second. And, okay, then we have 69, 70, 69 and 70. Is there subject to approval?
Move for approval subject to necessary requirements.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Then we have 71. This is for a special event for Dobbs Bar, your district.
77?
Move for approval.
Second, number 71.
71.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any further
That's the
discussion?
first permit for this year.
Is that her luau?
First on the license.
Bet that
Yes,
is.
birthday party luau.
Yeah, she has that every year.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? 72 is for Rankies. I don't have any problem with it.
Move for approval.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Then we have lynches for Shriners.
Move for approval.
Picnic.
Second. First
Is
one, draw
there any
first.
further
Draw
discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, why is this in front of us again? Number 74, that's for the drunk uncle. Didn't we ask for something on that? Oh, no,
No.
didn't this come in front of us, or was that his license last time?
I don't know why we had him in for his license, though.
Right.
I don't recall.
Oh, yeah.
I'll move approval.
Yes. Yeah. Do I have a second?
Second.
Yeah, this is for outdoor.
Right, 11 and 9.
No, this is special, this is just to do a band inside. For an anniversary
Class
party.
B Tavern Special Event.
Mr. Chair. That's the one where if approved, if it could be approved as amended, where it is a outdoor special event permit, not a special music.
Oh, okay.
So that was a error.
Oh, yeah, I don't have
Okay.
my cheat sheet that you guys printed, so I just did it.
That's not on it.
Okay, so
That's not on.
this needs to be approved as amended?
Please.
Okay.
Move to amend to make it an outdoor event.
Second.
Okay, so, okay, just on the amendment. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And then now I just, to approve as amended.
Move approval.
Oh, no, so
Second.
yeah, you already did that. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. Then we have our yearly one from State Fair Inn.
Move for approval.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Tavern Entertainment License, number 76, the Tavern Entertainment License for...
Other, that's for like comedians? No.
I believe this is the one with the trivia contests that came up.
But isn't that covered by patron contests?
Right, which would require this particular
Oh, okay.
license for the contests.
Okay. Move approval.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, then we have a license for
Rapinas?
Rapinas. This is from the Rapinas from Summit Place. She intends on moving it, and she applied for the license. I checked with Scott on this earlier, and said that Scott says that she can apply for the license. So
To move it to where?
well, she hasn't applied to move it yet. She's just applying for the license again, and then she's going to come to us and.
So it's existing.
Yeah.
But it can't be without a lease.
Well, Mr. Chair, this is just
This is just
an
an
appointment
agent.
of a new agent.
This is just a new agent.
Where she's going to be
What
a
I'm
new
reading here,
agent
this is
at
just
the
an
store.
agent.
Oh, okay.
Oh, appointment of new, Maria
Yeah.
Krasuski. Maria K.
Did they-
And the other item will be on next month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm
You
sorry.
need a lease.
With that,
I'm sorry.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Is there any further
And the
discussion?
clerk to send a letter to the new agent?
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Then we have another new agent. Oh. Oh,
But
this
they
is-
don't have a license.
Right, that's why we have to deny based on surrender of the license. That's why we have to make a
Yes.
motion. Do I have a motion?
Move to deny based on the surrender of the license.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Then we have items number 79, 80, 81. Okay, those three.
Move for approval, subject to necessary requirements, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Or just approval on number 79.
Right.
So we have
Yeah, that's just the packet.
moved, Lars accepting. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, then we have number 82. Jeff left, so Jeff's not here right now. Okay, I gotta ask a question on this. Why did he need a second-hand dealer's license?
He's purchasing secondhand furniture.
People are gonna bring stuff on off the street and sell it to them.
So
Well-
it's both purchasing and selling.
But he's not really, well, he's taking that furniture though
68. I
and
don't know
turning
what
it
you
in,
call
he's
it.
not reselling that piece of furniture, he's turning it into something else.
But if you buy jewelry and turn it into another piece of jewelry, you still need a secondhand license.
Well, I need a second license, they tell me I don't sell anything secondhand.
Yeah, I had a discussion with the planning department on this, and we went into the code and looked at the definition. And because he's purchasing the materials,
Wherever
whether
it
it
is.
be from
And Jeff's here.
another
Yeah, I see it.
store, another,
Right.
you know, where it's used
Item number
wood, used
82.
furniture. And yes, he is,
Making
you know,
something new out of
making
it.
something new out of it, but it's still the purchase
Yes.
of the,
Buying, it's
of the
purchasing,
used.
Yes,
business,
he's buying secondhand
purchasing
goods.
secondhand goods.
Yeah.
He's buying secondhand goods.
Okay, that was my question, because when I,
And zoning is defining it in another way, but for licensing purposes, it falls under the definition.
So he's subject to the Newpers stuff and all that?
Yes.
Okay.
okay.
And what do they make there?
They'll take like, one example he had he had drawers, a bunch of drawers from a cabinet or something, and he made a bookshelf out of it. He took, on one, he took a stack of books.
Got it.
And had it going around like this and made a table out of it.
TV
And that's-
show
that's-
just
that's
like
the
that.
thing. Right, right. And that's, he's been doing it online successfully.
Good for him.
And so he's now rented a spot there,
I wish him well.
and so do I have a motion on this?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Then we have number 68. Petition, it's the petition to amend the law Pot Valley Pigs. Sally, would you like to come up here and give us your opinion on these things? You heard people come up there and speak. I absolutely know nothing about Pot Valley Pigs
And in fact, Mr.
and
Chairman,
the difference of that.
if I can start, Alderman May and myself both discussed this briefly while we were sitting up there, and we both would like it held until
Oh,
at least
yeah,
August, so we can get more information, because he's caught a little bit off guard. I mean, it kind of came quick. I'm caught way off guard. I was on vacation. So, this is like, oh, now I got to make a decision right now.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'd really like
I
to
wasn't
hold
planning board.
it. I'd like to extend that date for they're supposed to get rid of the pig by like July 17th. I'd like to extend that until at least sometime August 17th, maybe another month.
We
That-
had indicated to them when we issued the letter that they could ask for an extension and submit a plan, which the attorney did, and that was included in your packet.
Okay. So, the
But
difference.
still,
Yeah.
I'd like to hear you speak a little bit
Yeah.
on it tonight, so I get a little bit of education
Well,
myself.
Neither, I'm not an expert on it either, and I don't play one on TV, but it is a very polar subject out on the internet. There's the group that obviously think they're pets, they're household pets. There's the other end of the spectrum, which says they're swine, they're livestock, and they shouldn't be household pets. I pulled up a bunch of resources from some of the sanctuaries that have to take these in. And the primary reasons that they have to take them in is, I didn't realize it would grow that big. I didn't realize it would be so destructive, and I didn't know how much work it would be.
Destructive or disruptive?
Destructive.
Okay.
So they're, as I said, they're very intelligent creatures, and if you don't keep them busy, they will be destructive. They'll pull up your carpeting, your linoleum, they'll eat your drywall.
It's probably no different than a lot of other pets. Whereas, if you don't teach your dog, there's some people that have, well, let's look at pit bulls, where pit bulls are just fine, and everything, and there's other people with pit bulls that are just chewing up the neighborhood, and so there's probably a bit of that, in there, but,
Mr. Chair?
This is a tough one.
Right.
I have some questions.
Sure.
This is what I read, this is the same species as swine, it's just a different breed.
It was originally from the Asian countries. Vietnam is the
Oh.
most common one, where it was raised as livestock. They liked the smaller size because they could butcher it, feed the family, and not have to worry about
No
refrigeration.
leftovers. Yeah.
They originally went to Canada as zoo animals, and then to the United States for medical research because they were easier to handle than the full-size farm pigs, and then also as zoo animals. And then in the 1900s, or
You got me picking these
1990s,
things now.
they decided that when they're little, newborns, they're very cute, very small, that people started making them pets at that time.
Right. They described theirs is currently full grown and about the size of a basset hound.
It's about 150 pounds, I believe.
Okay, so theirs is currently, and this isn't about
And
theirs,
again,
I'm just trying to
that's
figure out how big they
Right.
get.
Well, technically, it could be anything under 300 pounds.
Okay.
Would be classified as a micro pig, potbelly pig, teacup pig.
Well,
There's a lot of different terminology out
Well,
there.
how would we determine if someone
Yeah.
had an actual swine, like, and said,
Well,
it's
and a lot-
potbelly pig?
And a lot of
And I
people
tell you it
get
is,
that-
so you have to believe me.
And some people get that passed off from unscrupulous breeders. This is a potbelly pig where it could be a full-size pig.
Right.
And now all of a sudden they have a 500-pound pig they're dealing with.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing, if I could, when we went to this, when we went to the dog breed thing, we were supposed to get into, how are we gonna determine if it's a full-bred whatever, on the list of dogs that people were concerned about, so we didn't base it on.
Correct.
On a breed. I'm just concerned, someone from stat's gonna have to look at it and know that it's a potbelly pig and not an actual swine. And clearly it's not about this particular pig, because this one is apparently loved and well taken care of. One of the people testifying today mentioned that they have the teeth filed on
Correct.
it. Is that something that needs to be done?
Yes.
Okay, so
And,
if we were going to permit it, we're gonna have a list of requirements, which would probably include filing teeth.
Well, and they have female pig, so it's just the teeth. The males actually have tusks that also need to be taken care of.
Right, so if we were going, that would be a recommendation, I assume. If we were gonna go in that direction, we'd have a list of things we'd want. We would wanna do the permission of the neighbors, like some cities do with chickens or whatever, have all the neighbors sign off. Would we have an insurance? You're certainly not something we can vote on
Right.
tonight.
Exactly.
Now, the other thing is, we did talk to Maddock, and they will not license pigs because they cannot get rabies vaccines. There's no approved vaccine for rabies, but pigs could get rabies.
But they said they had all their shots.
There is no approved rabies vaccine for pigs.
Shots for something else.
So, yeah, there's a lot of other
Question.
And I was confused. He lived here a long time, then he moved to Arizona,
New Mexico.
New Mexico, and now
No,
He was in the service for 27 years, so he probably
worked
was.
at the House of Correction.
But he worked at the House of
20
Corrections for 20 years. So, yeah.
we don't know how long.
And again, I'm just, they talk about the emotional attachment side of it for the family and the pig both. I guess
Mr. Chair,
Alderman Rowe.
are you done?
yeah.
And the only four cities
Yes, he
that
is now.
allow are Racine and Waukesha. Did they make them file? Do you know what their ordinances are?
I didn't pull up theirs.
Okay. I would be curious as to, they have to file their tusks and teeth and.
Can we get that information? Would you get
Yeah.
that for us?
And Mr. Chair, if I could,
Go ahead, Mr.
is this a landlord-tenant issue because the landlord says it's,
The landlord did not know there was a pig.
okay. And landlord is pointing to us and saying,
He's waiting to see what we decide to do.
okay.
Are we kind of doing his bidding?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Are you kidding? You talking to me?
I don't know.
No, I meant
This
the
is a tough one.
landlord, not you.
Having
exactly
pets and had pets most of my life, I understand their view of it.
Well, I understand the attachment, no doubt about it. It's quite emotional.
But it's
But
the,
this encompasses the entire city and.
Right, we could
You
end
might
up,
not-
we could end
Yeah.
up with 17,000 pigs in the city.
Could, but the history.
Well, you know
and
how
I'd like you to
fads
talk to
come
the
and
House
go, though. They could come
Commissioner
back.
Dalmatian.
In Racine, because, the comment was made that they opened it up and we only have one. And the same thing in Waukesha. Again, all that information would be wonderful.
Right.
The more that you can get us
And it's-
to make
and
an
it's one
intelligent
license.
decision.
Well, and the there was someone made the statement that there are potbelly pigs in the city already. other
Right,
places.
people that are just hiding them.
Not that we're
Okay.
looking, but-
So you're gonna get us more information? Just email the committee and anyone else that wants it. You know, everybody, because everybody's got to vote on it.
Oh,
Chinchillas.
Information you get in. We'll go.
They're not racking up a daily fine on this, right? Because that's, the extension goes into August now for them. Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna hold this, find more information out about it.
Yeah, whatever you can get us.
Yeah.
Plus whatever we can find out.
Yeah, I can send you a bunch of stuff.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Do we have, I have to go get,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's-
1661
Thanks, Val.
from Safety and Development, 1661.